Hey, so I recently watched a Young Turks episode about the DC shooter, and I don't know. I guess I'm officially breaking ranks with the I don't know, left or liberalism, I guess, on the gun issue. I just flat out disagree. So first off, he went in. He went into a gun shop and he purchased a shotgun. The crazy DC shooter guy went in, purchased a shotgun. What the Young Turks and everybody else on the internet doesn't seem to be talking about is he passed the background check. So he passed the background check to purchase that shotgun, and he purchased several shells of ammunition for the shotgun. Actually, he really didn't purchase that much. Nothing that would be suspicious. He then utilized that shotgun at the military base, where again he had full military clearance because he passed military background checks, and he went in there and shot security forces up with the shotgun, disarming them and taking their firearms, uh, and using those firearms to shoot more people and so on and so forth before he was gunned down. Um, Well, anyhow, the reason I'm making this video is, I watched the Young Turks video, and I was left puzzled because the only conclusion I could deduce from it is they're supporting a full outlawing and a repeal of the Second Amendment. I mean, that's the only way I can even look at it. Um, yeah. Anyhow, I think I'll put that. I think I'll put a link to that video down there too, just so you can watch the video that I'm talking about, that I'm reacting to, because it's worthwhile watching. I posted a comment on it. Not that it matters, but I post comments all over the place. Who cares? Um, but yeah, he passed. He passed the background check to buy that shotgun. He passed the background checks to get military clearance. The things about this story that bother me most, going back to my previous gun video, where I was guns and crazy, as I titled it, is again the lack of mental health care services in this country. Because in this case, this guy actually reached out. He called the police one time when he was traveling, because he kept moving from hotel room to hotel room, because he was convinced people were yelling at him through walls and trying to prevent him from sleeping by using microwave technology, to make him somehow not fall asleep. I don't know. He's crazy. But he called the police because he wanted them to come help him to stop these bad people in the walls with microwave technology. Anyhow, he called the police, and the police showed up, did a report on it, and sent the report off to the Navy. Now, that's not what should have happened. He should have immediately. I mean, just hearing that story, he should have been detained and brought in for a mental evaluation so he could be treated. Because yeah, he didn't commit a crime, but okay, moving from hotel room to hotel room because uh, you think there's somebody yelling at you through a wall because there's a microwave technology. Like what? Um, I mean, just wow. So I'm gonna be throwing links down below as I always do. Again, he passed the background check to buy the shotgun. He used that shotgun to acquire more effective weapons. Well, I guess the shotgun was effective enough, but he got handguns and apparently he acquired an AR-15, most likely from base security, because he blew him up with the shotgun. And the Young Turk video just made me made me pause, because it's just like I don't understand what are you calling for then? Because if we have the background checks, because he didn't go to a gun show, Like, the whole reason I supported background checks is because the loophole, you can go to gun shows and buy a gun and not have a background check. And I think that's kind of crazy. I think you should have to have a background check to purchase a firearm. Um, but I mean, the fact of the matter is, this guy passed a background check. Just like in my previous video, like I prophesized this, I guess, that a crazy person could pass a background check as long as he doesn't have a felony conviction. Um, but I mean, when you have somebody that calls the police to report, people yelling at him through walls and demanding the police do something about it, you know, it screams mental illness to me. Like, I don't know, like, does it to you? Shouldn't they at least try to get him some type of treatment or something? Like, I don't know. Um, but anyhow, yeah, that video just kind of threw me for a loop and made me like officially just say no. I'm fully behind the Second Amendment now. I guess you can say, like, I just disagree with the entire argumentation. It doesn't make any it doesn't make sense. Uh, he he didn't buy an AR-15. He didn't buy a high yield weapon. He bought a shotgun. Used that shotgun to kill people on a military base, and then acquired high yield weapons. Um, so yeah, again, the problem in this country is lack of adequate mental health, lack of health care. Um, Generally, the social structure is deteriorating pretty rapidly. Folks can't afford rent. They can't afford anything. I mean, crazy people are the least of our problems. Um, so yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna post a bunch of links down below. All of and the sad thing is, most of you could just like I did this. I Googled for the information. Like, did he pass a background check to buy a shotgun? I just Googled it. Sure enough, yes, he did. Did he? How did he pass military clearance? Did he pass military clearance? Well, sure enough, he did. Well, clearly, something's wrong with the background check system, which actually it isn't really something wrong with the background check system, as the background check system is meant to prevent felons from buying guns. So, I mean, that's how that works. If you're a felon, you can't buy a gun. Um, but since we don't have any type of mental health services in this country, you don't really have a database for that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what I don't understand what the Young Turks are arguing for. I don't know what Sink is arguing for here. Um, there's too many guns, I guess he's trying to say. But the only way you could do anything about that is by outlawing guns, which you can't do because it's the Second Amendment. Um, so yeah, I'm coming to the defense of the Second Amendment. So no, you're wrong. You're just wrong.